Well, some of you may recognize this, maybe not. It actually sits like this in the car, and this is the intake from the underside of the dashboard. This is actually the heating unit, and it was pretty much a mess. Trust me, right now it looked 1,000% better than it did. It had bits of rust and just crap and crud, and I don't know how much of the stuff inside of here was dirt just sucked in from outside and how much of it was rust. But I'm still in the process of cleaning it up. A little sandpaper, a little stainless steel brush, and various grits, and wrapping it around a paint stirring stick and stuff like that. This valve that you see flapping back and forth controls whether the air is being drawn through the system from inside the vehicle when it's closed like that, or from outside the vehicle when it's in that position. There is foam that was glued on to both sides of this little flapper door here. So it sits about like that when it's level. There's a little gap, and the foam seals all the way around the edge. You can see the gap in the back there. Even if it's closed all the way, there's a gap, so it should be an even gap all the way around. And the same for here, seals around the edge. And anyway, I'll be putting new foam in there, and I'll be refurbishing this, but I just got into the whole as long as I'm here I might as well syndrome. So yeah, that is what's going on with that. Please pardon the trash around the yard. The wind's been blowing and I haven't gone to the recycling center yet, but that is on the list of to-do things. Let's see. I also have this lovely item, which is the other half of that box, and it will sit in the car something like that, and so that's how that goes, and the other piece goes on the end here like that. And I've taken out the motor and the fan, and I've checked it, and the motor does run correctly, but the bearings are dry, so I'm going to be relubricating that and replacing the foam, cleaning. This is, all the foam is dead here, it just crumbles. So all of that's got to be replaced. Same with the foam that goes on this little bottom flapper door that opens and closes, and this little door has a little flat piece that actually covers this entire hole. When the bottom door closes, this door opens, and there's a rubber piece that goes here that these screws hold that directs the air from the fan up to the defrost vents. And then, of course, we have this lovely item here, which is the coolant. Actually, which way does it go? It goes like this, I believe. The long one goes on the top. Yep. So this is how it sits in the unit, and it goes right in here in the middle, and it's held in by little pieces of felt and foam. And this heater core seems to be good. I'm going to clean it up, but it seems to hold pressure. I may take it by my local radiator shop and have them test it to be sure that it's not on the verge of exploding. But I think it's fine. I think this is a fairly new one. I think it was replaced at some point. Anyway, I just thought I'd give you a little update on what's going on with it, and I'll show you these pieces when I'm done working on them. I'm just painting them with black Rust-Oleum, doing several coats of black Rust-Oleum on there, and I think that should be just fine, considering my rebuilt. This all started from having to rebuild the heater control valve, and so once that heater control valve, I got to get some new rubber O-rings for it, and they're not really rubber. I think they need to be high temp, so Viton might be the right material to use from my little bit of research. And when I get those, I'll install them, and I may or may not, I don't know if I'm going to show what I did. I already took the whole thing apart, cleaned it all up, polished it up. Just needs new O-rings in there. I painted the little mount for it, and I'll be putting the whole thing back together, putting the foam on it. I may show some more of that. There's actually a little Z-bend piece of wire that goes between the bottom flapper door, and it's held on by this little piece here, little set screw, and it's got a Z-bend that holds this so that as that closes, this opens. Anyway, that's it for now, and happy YouTubing.